Are you comfortable with silence? Real silence, when nothing is happening, nothing is going on. Are you comfortable? Namaste everyone, how is it going? Today I'm going to make a very short video on how people end up becoming slaves to their phones. And I'm going to ask you to ask yourself if you are comfortable in a surrounding, be it whatever kind of an environment you are in, without having to take out your phone and look at it and act as if you are fucking busy. Are you comfortable being just with yourself and having nothing in your hands? Or do you need to have something in your hands? Have something to do with them? Do you want to avoid looking like you're in a place, like in a public place such as a mall or at the gym or somewhere where even if you're waiting for somebody, you don't want to look like you're somebody who's there with nothing to do? Does that make you feel less valuable? Does that intimidate you that what will people think if I'm just standing here and not doing anything? There's nobody to talk to me, or there's nobody I can talk to. And also think how this behavior of yours changes when you are just by yourself, alone somewhere, in the eyes of the public, or when you are with a group of people, and it could even be your friends. The thing is, people are not comfortable anymore just looking people in the eye, just looking at them and being comfortable to say hi, hello, suck me, or something like that. They are not comfortable anymore. Why does it have to be so? Why does it have to be that all of us have to be occupied with something even when we have nothing to do, just because we are worried about what the public around us might be thinking about us? People now are more comfortable looking at one of their friends' nonsensical Facebook post than actually looking people in the eye and saying hello to them. I remember when we were kids, and for example, our parents would go for a walk in the evening, or all of us would be playing around. And I remember that our parents always used to tell us, that if you see your neighbors, or if you see anybody who's a senior, or anybody even who's new, for example, if you're out with your mom to buy an ice cream and your mom runs into somebody who she knows, and that other lady is also out with her child, your mom will always say, say like, hello, introduce yourself, both to the mother and to the child. What the fuck happened to that today? Like, if we are out, if our eyes meet with somebody, why do we look away? Why do we get so shy? Why do we, now, when we are supposed to be adults, when we are supposed to be more secure than that child we are supposed to be more confident, we are supposed to be more successful. A child should be more intimidated than us. But the thing is that as adults, we act in the opposite way. Actually, we feel intimidated and we feel insecure and shy to actually just be without the phone in a public place. Let's say even if you have to wait for 15 minutes at a mall or outside a movie, theater or something, and you have to wait for your friend to come by, and people can't just stand and just look around and give a smile, and if their eyes meet with somebody, just start off a conversation. We lack the ability to do that nowadays. Why? And again, I don't have any magic pill to give you to not take out your fucking phone and play around with your iFag. That's not really my plan. It's very simple. Be comfortable in your own fucking skin. You are not committing a crime if you are waiting somewhere and you don't have something to do. You don't have to be so conscious of yourself that you cannot just be in time and space, that you have to appear as if you are actually doing something. Be comfortable. Just take your surroundings in for a moment. Say hello to somebody. Talk to somebody who you normally wouldn't speak to. Say hello to a kind of person you normally would not connect with. Try something new. And just be social. That's the number one difference between us and animals, that we are social animals. Be social. You might run into your next soulmate, your next best friend, your next cocksucker, or anything. I don't know, but be open. Do not close yourself off. You're closing yourself off to people. You're going to close yourself off to life. You can't do that. You do not have to be busy, or rather appear to be busy. Saying hi to somebody is not a crime. It's not going to cost you anything. Another thing that you can notice is people are so awkward being by themselves. For example, if you're waiting at a coffee shop for a friend, or if you're waiting on the sidewalk, just waiting to meet your sister or your brother or somebody, that they're so awkward that they don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what to do with their hand. They don't know what to, how to stand. And what will they do? They will I forgot what I wanted to say. Be comfortable in your own skin. You're not committing a crime by just being by yourself. You're not committing a crime by not having a look at your phone when you have nothing else to do. As I said, there is no magic pill. There is no solution to this. It's very simple. Be comfortable. I cannot tell you, if you're a man or a woman, that this is the way you should stand or this is the way you should smile. Stop worrying about how you come across to strangers who do not give a shit about you. And even if they give a shit about you, does that matter to you? Does it really matter to you what fucking strangers outside a coffee shop think about you? Does that make an impact on your life? Because if it does, then you might need to reevaluate your priorities. And on the other hand, if you know that it does not impact any aspect of your life, then try for once just not taking your phone out of your pocket and just being present over there in that moment, doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Whether you want to stand like this or whether you want to put your hands in your pockets, start off however slowly you want to start off. But the thing is that you will experience a new kind of confidence and a new kind of power that, oh my God, I can just be myself and look around the world and absorb everything without having the fear of somebody actually giving me points and marking me, okay, he's awkward, or okay, he's not on his phone. Nobody's doing that. And if you're somebody who has extreme anxiety or extreme people issues, I would actually welcome you to just go to the closest Starbucks, for example, and just aim to stand outside the door for 15 minutes. Do not go inside the shop. Do not buy a coffee. You don't even have to speak to anybody. You don't even have to smile at anybody. Just stand there. Just stand and make sure that your hands are empty and free, and at the same time that your eyes are not looking down or looking away. Look wherever you want to look and just look up at eye level. All right? Meet people's eyes. And you will shit your pants the first time you try to do that. But guess what? You try it out 15 minutes, just once. It'll change so many things that I cannot even explain how it's going to make you feel. You have to do it to get to know that. All right? And at the same time, once you have actually experienced something like that, the next thing I want you to do is stand outside that same door the next day of that same Starbucks and look at people coming into the door and just smile at them. Look at them, flash a smile, and that's it. Do not worry about getting a reaction. Do not worry about getting a smile in return. Just look away after that. You don't have to smile with an expectation. You don't have to be social with an expectation that, this person should also be social with me. Fuck that. Just smile because you're so happy. Just smile. Let them walk in, smile at them, and again look somewhere else. And soon you'll also build up the confidence to smile at them. You will radiate so much confidence and happiness and just the ability to be carefree, which they might not have, that they will feel overpowered by you. And they will actually smile back. They will have no option but to smile back because you will be radiating that smile so strongly. And sooner or later, you'll have the courage to actually talk to these kind of people. You'll have the courage to do anything. You'll have the courage to go and just stand outside a Starbucks for an hour and not give a shit about what the world is thinking about you. Just start off. Just start off. For a couple of days, just promise yourself that you're not going to take your phone out of your pocket when there is no need to do so. And just be in the moment and just feel what is around you. You will actually come out of your shell even more. You will actually gain some self-esteem by just doing that, where you don't even have to worry. And you will worry. Like in the beginning, it will be like, this is something which sounds really stupid and really simple. But trust me, when people try it out for the first time, it's like as if they're going on stage in front of an audience of like 1 million people. But there is no audience. And even if there is an audience, own that audience. Why the fuck do you have to be shy of that audience? But again, remember that there is no audience. You are your own audience. Stop getting conscious of your own body. Stop getting conscious of your own actions to the point where it cripples you, to the point where it handicaps you and you have to actually take out your phone just to avoid that frame of reality where you are present without having to do anything and you're just waiting for somebody, or you are just somewhere for no fucking reason. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.